It has been a very long time since my last vlog. Today is May 12th, the day I edit this video, and I will start my vlog from the beginning of March. In the last video, we were trying to find a CNC router and we found one in the end, a router with an actual brand. Other routers I used were all Gatherers routers that had no brand. Thanks to Stepcraft, we could mail to the producer and get keycode, driver and the application easily. This sounded like a promotion video. When I tell what happened as a summary, everything seems very easy. But in the reality is much more cruel. For example, the drill bit of the CNC was broken. So we went to the store, bought a 3.5mm drill bit. It was a big for the CNC, so we sanded it. After 2 days, we had a drill bit. You lose a lot of time in this kind of stuff if you're new. After the body of the plane was done, except the covering, we couldn't do covering because they weren't delivered yet, so I wanted to do something else. We needed missile models for our mission. By the way, I didn't tell you about the mission. We changed it to throw a bomb when you see an enemy car, and don't do anything if you see a friend car. After the missiles, I added some cool RGB lights to the workshop. Glued plane parts together, covered the plane body and the wing. They look like this in the end. And now we made the tails. They look horrible. I was very amateur back then. And now we made the top part. They are magnetic. And finally, plane was ready to fly. We went to fly, and we couldn't fly. It was because of the tails. There was just 2 or 3 days to the deadline, and we didn't even have a working airplane. People were looking as losers. Ne düşünüyorsun? Kılıçdaroğlu aday olmalı mı? Evet. Uçak hakkında ne düşünüyorsun?
Olmaz.
Ne var?
Ya üzdüm bak.
Ben de miyim?
Uçağı çok seviyorum. Kırmızı ve siyah renkli.
Onun dışında Lavivo'ya benziyor.
Bazıları başka şeylere benzetiyor. Telaffuz etmek istemiyorum.
İlginç bir uçak. Salatalığa benzediği de söyleniyor.
O zaman Sakar Şakir filmi var ya. Onun otobüs sahnesinde Kemal Sunal'ın yediği hıyarın aynısı.
Months of work was going to be nothing. We were going to fail. We needed a miracle to get in the competition. But that night, I didn't sleep a second, and we were ready to fly. For real, we went to fly. I was desperate to sleep after weeks of work. Our plane didn't fly again. This time the reason was electronical card. You have to make a mission video in order to get in the competition. So I went to my house to edit this video. Meanwhile, my team members tried to make the plane work again. They were right. Our plane was a piece of shit.
Olmuyor. Olmuyor. Yeterince iyi saldıramıyorsunuz.
But our mission video was ready. Our team captain made a plane before. He sent me to add his plane's video to the mission video. If they accept us to the competition, we would build his plane again. After a few weeks, we entered the competition as the last team. This time we decided to make the best airplane we could. Our handwork was very bad in our Laviva plane. This time handwork was going to be better. I used only screws to make the tail this time, not silicone. I paid 1.5 Turkish liras per screw. Can you imagine? To help me understand, 1.5 Turkish lira is 1.7 Vietnamese dong. So you can compare and understand how expensive it is. We tried to cut the foam by hand, but they didn't look good enough, so we cut foam with hot wire CNC. The CNC machinist was an absolute king. He didn't ask for any dime. We love you. And he was from Sivas. I'm from Sivas. My hometown is Sivas. After cutting foams, we head back to the school, glued them together with wood supports. Also prepared some wings, cut holes for servos and cables. Also servos have some parts like stubber, pushrod, etc. We prepared them too. We decided not to sleep that day, so ordered köfte. Waited about an hour, total charge service. We made the wings attachable so we can carry them to competition city, Bursa. After gluing tails, our plane was ready except the electronics.
Beni zor durumda koyuyorsun. Seni kovmak istemiyorum. Neyi biliyorsun?
Benim annem önceden bana işte sen cerrahlık var dedi biliyor musun? Beyin cerrahı falan. Ben de bir şey demiyorum.
Beyin cerrah olmak için beyin lazım. Üzülme be Selman.
İşte o yüzden vazgeçtim. Elim titriyor.
We prepared a body, tails and wings as spare parts. Here me covering a tail. Very cool video. Now it was time to go to Bursa. I went with a van. We stayed at a government dormitory. It was nice but a bit dirty. A lot happened during the competition time. Other team of our club is flying right now. Again, we couldn't sleep much, worked almost all the nights, had lots of problems. Our servos broke at the last minute, a control card burned. We were at the edge of losing hope, but worked till the last hour. First day, we couldn't fly. At the end of the second day, we went to flying, but we couldn't because of the rain. At the third day, we flew even though the rain.
Allah! Oha şansa. Şansa.
It flew really well surprisingly, but our code wasn't ready. We couldn't make the code, so lost a lot of points because of the code and stuff. Also, our plane couldn't throw the second missile
Aha attı.
and land successfully.
Top atacak aslında şu anda anlıyor musun? Geç erken açtı.
Plane's battery ran out in the end, so it crashed. Tomorrow, we fixed the plane with our spare part. We flew again. This time we threw both missiles and landed perfectly.
Emniyet amacıyla kenara gelelim. Arkadaşlar şöyle biraz kenara gelin.
Aha. That evening, we came back to Istanbul. So, that was the end of my airplane journey. We became 11th team. I was expecting way worse score, and I'm really happy for the result. Other teams of our club became 8th and 16th. I had lots of experience during this process. Met new people, had new friends, had a new place to come, learned about designing, learned about manufacturing. Now I'm really sure I can make much more better airplane in a much less time. Thanks to the new experiences. I regret lots of things. I know a lot of ways how to not make an airplane. When I saw other high school's planes, I understood that we can make much better than them in the next year.